Hi guys, it is Julie here. I want to just make a video to share where I'm at right now. It's really funny. I'm such a rule breaker and a maverick, and I never do as I'm told. Most business coaches will tell you don't ever try to sell multiple things at one time because you just confuse your audience. And I get it. Most of the time, I'd pretty much say the same thing, but you know, I don't follow rules, and sometimes I do make things hard for myself. But in my head, it makes sense. I'm on a mission this year to really up the ante when it comes to my profile and I guess getting my way of doing innovation and change out into the wider world. And the way that I've always made the biggest impact is by doing things imperfectly, by taking fearless, radical action and bringing other people on the journey with me. Now, it's interesting, yesterday I was in London doing a keynote, and it was like a mini keynote in front of an audience of bookers and other speakers. Always a high pressure gig. I've done them for years, probably a decade, and never has a speaker booker booked me, right? And I don't know what it is. It's definitely that I'm. It's definitely not that I'm a terrible speaker, because I'm a great speaker. I am not the most polished, and I think that I probably trigger people. Two of the speaker bookers yesterday said things that were inaccurate about me, while they were giving feedback. And so I corrected them in the moment, because I'm not going to, in front of an audience of other people, be misrepresented. And so I just always look like a bit of a dick fighting back. But I'm never going to stop doing that, because I am on this planet with a real sense of purpose, and it is to fight injustice, and it is to be myself, and it is to enable other people to show up imperfectly. And so yeah, fuck them, is what I say. But it's given me a bit of a bee in my bonnet today to do the things that I know I'm really bloody good at. And so I'm selling two things at the moment. This week, my latest book, Lose Weight with the Help of AI, is hitting the Amazon bookshelves. It is a fabulous book. I am so proud of this book. It's the first in a series of books, so I'm not going back into my two-factor run world. And if you're new to me, you may not know that I run a fitness business called Two Factor Run for 14 years, and at its height it was getting 10 million hits a day on the website, and rah 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 rah. I'm not going back there. I've lost £100 in weight. I don't want to be talking about weight loss forever, but I do want to talk about innovation. I do want to talk about how emerging tech and technology more generally, and specifically AI, can really help us to solve some of the problems that cause us pain every single day. And so it's the start of a series. I've set myself a crazy goal of writing not 100 books, of writing 12 books in 12 months. I'm on book number 3 at the moment, so they are going really, really well. I'm ahead of myself. This one is going to come out in obviously in November. And then in January, there's going to be 2 more hitting the shelves. And then in March, April, and so on and so forth. And so the other thing that I'm selling at the moment is related to the book series. So in my mind, it makes sense. But it is for a slightly different audience. It's for business owners. Now, you might be on my email list as a business owner, but you might also be somebody that has taken part in my kind of more well-being, running, life coaching stuff. Like, it kind of doesn't matter. But if there is either yourself or somebody in your life that's running a business, I want you to consider this. For this book, I recruited, initially it was going to be 100 individual, but it's ended up being close to 200. 200 people have helped me to test the principles of this book, because I know that I'm in a bit of an anomaly, right? And I can never normally say that word. I do crazy things. I have, ADHD. I probably have a whole heap of trauma response. I do crazy shit. Like, that's what kind of motivates me. It's not normal to have written 15 books. I know that. It's not normal to run multiple businesses and have a job. Like, I know that about myself. And so the reason that I test these things with other people is to sense check them, to make sure that the things that I'm teaching actually apply to ordinary people that are not just me. All right. And so for book number 4, which is Grow Your Business with the Help of AI, I need other business owners to test my principles. And I have a methodology called Profitable by Design, which I use with all of my consulting clients. I've got an incubator, a high-level incubator that I'm using it with my clients at the moment, and they're building kind of emerging tech tools for their IP. And so this is based on the principles of that. We can't go into every area of the Profitable by Design process, but what I am doing as part of the 30 days is I'm giving you access to my custom GPT tool, which is called ProfitBot, which I have designed a whole thing that helps you to figure out where the profit opportunities are and where the profit challenges are in your current business model, and helps you to design programs and marketing copy and all of the things that you need to launch a product and get yourself out there and get out of your own way and start making some bloody money in your business. So that's what it's going to do. It's a 30-day challenge. There are going to be 3 sessions before Christmas and 1 between Christmas and New Year. They're all going to be recorded, so if you miss them, it doesn't matter. It's going to be self-led in terms of the fact that you're going to have a series of things to do, and you can do it in your own time with a little bit of accountability from me and the pop-up community. And, you know, everybody is welcome. I am charging for this experiment because you need to have skin in the game, and it's still very affordable. It's £99. And so here's what I would say. If £99 is not affordable for you right now, drop me an email, right? But if you know £99 is affordable to you, even if it's a stretch, I want to tell you this. My guarantee is that you will make that money back. Because if you don't have a business, right? And if maybe you're thinking about joining this and you don't have a business, I still reckon I can help you make that money back. No problem whatsoever. And so everything that I do is based on things that have worked for myself and things that I teach my clients and work for them. But it's also practical. Yes, we look at some of the theory. Yes, there'll be a little bit of learning. There'll be lots of things that you learn, but we learn predominantly through doing, all right? It's about taking fearless action, learning from your mistakes, and moving on quickly, all right? So if this sounds like something that you want to get involved with, you'll find the link in this email. If you want a payment plan, happy to do that. No shame there. If it is completely out of your wheelhouse, that's not the right phrase, completely out of your budget to be able to do it, and you still genuinely want to, drop me a line, all right? Here's the thing about me. I'm never going to be perfect. I'm never going to be slick, but I'm out there making a difference. And I think that is the power of emerging tech, right? Not just AI. I've been using emerging tech for the last 25 years, right? Two-Factor Run as a business was innovative because of emerging tech, right? Remember, I was making I was making graphics on PowerPoint because we didn't have Canva yet, and then we had Canva. I was running online programs with just emails, and then we got Zoom. You know, every iteration, every new tech piece that comes in opens opportunity, opens doors. Remember, it used to be that women couldn't publish books, right? And then it was only people with money and access to printers could print books. We now have Amazon print on demand. Anybody can write a book. So this is kind of a democratization of so many industries and so many things. And that is an absolute opportunity for all of us. But you've got to have a mission. You've got to know what you're trying to build. And then you've got to take fearless action. So this video is much longer than I thought it would be. But the main crux of it is come and join.